Hey, what's up? Just a quick update. Looking at the Bitcoin US dollar market. Uh, my previous video, I had a Fibonacci line at the 61.8% level at 81.73. And that's what I was kind of waiting for on the downside on the daily. And it was filled today. So I just want to do a little look at what I'm looking at for the long-term move based on getting in long at 81.73. Uh, Same kind of technique, but looking at it on the weekly, I got the red trend line here and the red and another trend line here, and this is where the market broke out. So that's where I'm going to take my Fibonacci from, just like I did on the daily. And this was at 4,063, and then we had the movement up to 13.8 as the high. The 61.8% level comes in at 78.09. And when you look at this line here, we put a horizontal line right about here. You can see support, support, support. It did wick down there, and now we're back on support again. And this is going to be the key level to watch here. The 78.09 for one, but also the orange line here, which is the 55 exponential moving average that I follow for, key support and resistance levels. And right now, it's sitting at 79.54, and is going to be a pretty key. This whole little zone in here between 7800 and 7954 is going to be your key little level to watch for pretty critical support. Because if this area breaks, and when I say break, not just wick down like it did here, I'd like to see some consecutive closes or a close underneath the line at least 3% or so, to even consider a major break like that, because a break like that's going to bring this from when I say bullish market, it's the long-term bullish market. When you're putting a trend out like this, we're right on that. So this trend line right here is also an area of support. So when I say long-term bullish, of course we've been in a bearish correction and we've been in a pretty major one here, but now we're at this inflection point to where it's either going to hold, or if it breaks down, we'll probably have to look at moving this Fibonacci down a little bit and seeing if it breaks the 7200, and then beyond that, you got another trend line. You got another trend line here. That you bring this out, and this whole zone in here is where I would look, kind of, if you kind of trend it out, you're looking at it in the 5 to 6,000 range, if this breaks. But right now I'm long at 81.73. It's trying to find some support. So we got a trend line, we got a 55 exponential moving average, we got a Fibonacci line. From this point, let me move that. The Fibonacci line from this break point right here, so the 7800 area where it found a lot of support. Let's see if this holds. That's why I'm long. I will have stops underneath this on a break, because we'll get into no man's land or an area of very little support as it breaks there. But let's hope it doesn't. So let's see if this thing holds and we pop up, hopefully back up to 8800 pretty quickly. All right. Just a quick update. I'm at FiboSwanny out on Twitter. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Peace out. Happy trading.